guys, this is Angie at Chicken Scratch. This is the project we're making today. This cute little box using the Party Panda stamp set. The supplies are basic black cardstock that measures 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. We've got 2 pieces of that. The Petal Passion Designer Series paper, 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. Real Red 3 by 3. Whisper White 3 by 3. And then 2 pieces of Whisper White that measure a 1/2 inch by 3 1/2. And we only need 1. I just got 2 just in case I mess up. Okay, so we are using the Party Panda stamp set. This is one of our celebration items. It ends on March 31st. So free with a $50 order. You guys know about celebration. So I just want to remind you it's the last time I'll be using this, I think, unless I pull out something over the weekend, but I doubt it. Okay, so let me move this aside. We are using the popcorn box thinlits, and we're going to cut out 2 pieces with the basic black and 2 pieces with the Designer Series paper. I will probably fast forward it just a little bit so that it moves along a little bit quicker. Okay, so let me get the Big Shot. Okay, so I've got the Big Shot and the magnetic platform and a cutting pad. And we'll start with the Designer Series paper. So I have a funny to share with you guys today, or maybe it's not so funny. I actually filmed this entire video today, already making this project, and I didn't turn the camera on. So this is my second time making this project today. So I should be able to whip it out pretty darn quickly. Okay, so now. Okay, so let's get all of our pieces back in here. Now what we want to do is fold on the score lines, and then we're going to actually attach the Designer Series paper to the black cardstock, okay? It's easier to go ahead and fold on these score lines now before we attach the 2 pieces together. We just want this box to be a little stronger. If you don't need it to be stronger, you can just use your Designer Series paper, but I wanted it to be a little bit stronger to hold more in it, so there we go. One more, and I do usually use my bone folder if I can find it. It's hidden under all this paper. Okay, I'm going to take my silicone mat because I do not want to get adhesive on my desk. I am using liquid glue. I love this for attaching paper on top of projects like coasters and that kind of thing. I've been using a lot of liquid glue. It's actually on back order right now. Bummer. It'll be back on April 2nd though. Okay, so I'm just going to line this up. Try to get it right on top of the basic black. Okay, now I'm going to take the bone folder. Almost messed that one up. Okay, now let's do the next side. Again, I'm using the wide tip of the liquid glue. Originally, when we created this box, we were using the Stampin' Blends. They are on back order right now, but I am giving away an entire set of them, and it ends on March 31st. All you have to do is leave a comment. You do get an extra entry if you placed an order this month. But all the details are over on my website. The deadline is March 31st. So head over there and leave a comment. Just look for the Stampin' Blends giveaway. And I have a link on the very bottom of my blog post. Every blog post this month, or since I announced it, has the link, okay? So now we're just ready to assemble our box. Now let me show you. It's going to assemble just like this. And I'm going to use tear and tape because it works really well. but it is wider than that piece. So I'll show you how I deal with that. Or I should say it's wider than this little strip. Okay, let me get this over here. Peel this off. Now I'm just going to take that and just kind of fold it over. Kind of a double adhesive, okay? Now let me make sure I've got this the right way. And you want to line it up. I have a popcorn box video on my YouTube channel, on my website somewhere, when this thing first came out. I always feel guilty. I use it and then I forget I have it. Okay, so there's that side. Now, if you look in here, you can see, because we use two different pieces of paper, that flap still opens up. So let's just go ahead and seal that as well. We'll just fold this over and hold that for a second. Okay, now this side, same thing. We're just going to put tear and tape on this part right here. Okay, so while I'm finishing this, I want to remind you guys that new catalogs are coming out. It's going to go live on June 1st. I send free catalogs to everyone that's placed a minimum of $50 with me in the last 6 months. I'm going to be ordering those catalogs next month. So if you've ordered $50 from me in the qualifying period, I'm going to send you an email and say you've qualified. If you have not ordered $50 from me, you're not getting one. So I want you guys to log into your account and check and see if you've ordered a minimum of $50. You're going to want that new catalog. Okay, so I'm just lining this up. So I'm going to stop talking so I get it straight. When I send out the catalog, I include a wish list, an ink pen, some extra goodies. Okay. Now I just want to make sure that seal's really good. Okay, so now the bottom. However you want to close this thing, it is supposed to go like that, but you're going to need adhesive, because if you're going to put something in it, that's just going to absolutely collapse. So I like to put a little bit of tear and tape on each side. I'm actually not going to seal mine because I want to be able to store this thing flat and give it to someone later, okay? So that is what you would want to do, is seal your bottom. That sounds funny too. Goodness, everything I say today sounds funny. I don't know if it's me or my words. And now I'm just trying to look and see which side I like best. And I actually like that side, so we'll work with this one. And this might drive me absolutely crazy while I'm trying to make this, because I do want it to stay together. Let me get this out of the way. Now we're going to be stamping with Basic Black. Originally, I was using Memento with the blends, but we're going to use Basic Black today. Party Pandas. And we're just going to stamp him right in the middle there. While we've got the ink pad open, let's go ahead and stamp our Happy Birthday. Now you can use this box for any occasion. It doesn't have to be birthday. Ruh-roh. I'm glad I have a second piece. I should have used my Stamparatus for this today. Okay, that's not too bad. It's still a little bit high, but we'll make it work. Okay, let's take the markers. Now, I changed the colors because we have multiple colors of these little balloon embellishments. So again, I'll bring this back over here for you to see. So this time I thought, well, it would be kind of fun to use the soft sky one, or is it Pool Party? I'm not sure which one. So I'm going to change the colors of his hat to soft sky. Yeah, we're just going to soften it up a bit. But you are welcome to use whatever color you want. I'm still keeping the Real Red cardstock the same. And so that's Soft Sky. This is Daffodil Delight. There's multiple colors in these embellishments. So there's also real red, so we could use red. Red, daffodil, and either Pool Party or Soft Sky. Okay, I'm going to get the Big Shot again, and we're going to cut this out in the real red using the layering circles framelit. So I'm going to cut this one out with that one and that. Okay, so now what we want to do is draw a line from the balloon down using our basic black Stampin' Write marker. So I'm going to attach this first, the end of the balloon, right on there. And look, I've almost messed mine up. So I'm going to peel this back. Hopefully this makes sense to y'all. And I should have my my silicone mat again. Where is that thing? This is a lifesaver sometimes. Yeah, I squished my balloon. So be careful when you're using these. Don't squish it like I did. So now let's add some liquid glue to the back here. And you could add this or do this step first before you actually add the honeycomb. Whoops. Okay, there's that. Now I'm going to take my Stampin' Write marker, the fine tip end, and just kind of draw a line or a squiggle for the balloon. That one doesn't look as good as the earlier one, but it'll be okay. Now we're going to take the greeting right here, and I'm actually going to trim mine because I stamped it a little high. And now it's a little crooked. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to cut off this end, and then I'm going to take the tailored tag punch and just flag the end. And I want it a little bit closer. I think that looks pretty good. So let's see. Let's slide that in under there. Yeah, that looks pretty good, right? So let's add this to the front of the box first, just with Stampin' Dimensionals. Super cute. And then this, we're going to slide under here just like that. And I'm just going to use a glue dot because it's easy. You could use liquid glue as well. Uh-oh, I didn't get it. The catch is you just got to get it under there. There we go. Okay, the last thing is, don't forget our Ready Shreddy that's in the Occasions catalog. We got a few more months. It's awesome stuff. Okay, don't forget I did not assemble it because I want to store this flat. I want to give it to someone later. We've got some birthdays coming up. Some more. Okay, so here's the original and here's the one we just made. If you guys have any questions about Celebration or about my project, don't forget to contact me. Have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye.